Okay, ready?
Yep, we're going live and I think we're live.
Okay, yeah, I think we're live. Hi, guys. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It's 12 o'clock here Eastern time. I'm joined by my favorite VA ever, Gerard. He's in the Philippines. And we have a special guest today, and her name is Paula. And she also goes by Bianca. And Paula is also over in the Philippines. I'm going to have her introduce herself, but she's been a virtual assistant for real estate professionals. So Paula has been working with several real estate professionals in her career as a VA, or maybe would you call it like an inside sales assistant? You do a lot of the stuff for real estate. So today we're going to talk about what she does for her clients and how real estate assistants can also be virtual assistants from the Philippines. Okay. So Paula, if you don't mind introducing yourself, that'd be awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, well, my name is Paula. I'm from the Philippines. And actually, before joining the virtual assistant job, I was a call center agent for 6 years. And, the reason that I decided to work home base is because I got a son and I'm a single parent. Being a single parent is really, really tough for us. So it's really very good for us to work at home while being with our kids. So yeah, being a virtual assistant, I've been dealing with realtors, agents, and investors for 1 year and 3 months, actually. So what I do was I specialize with cold calling. So I do call people, ask them if they would like to sell their houses, ask for their motivation because that's very important, and when they will be available to actually sell the house. And of course, the very much important information is how much will they be selling the house. Alongside with the sales experience, I also had admin tasks. So I did logo making, flyer creation, admin tasks like social media management, and skip tracing. So basically, the task that I pulled up with my client is just to simply support them to grow their business and to be their partner.
Awesome, Paula. Thank you so much. And Paula, what does your typical week look like? If you don't mind just kind of going through your schedule with us, Monday through Friday, how many hours do you work a week, and what does a normal day look like?
Yeah, sure. Well, with my present partner or client right now, because I actually treat them as my partner, not my client. So my shift starts during Sundays and ends in Thursdays. So my off are Friday and Saturday. So at first I will timestamp. So I will send message to staff saying that I'm already in. And actually, every day, my main task is to call the sellers list or buyers list. I do skip trace them first just to verify that the phone numbers that I'm calling is really the number that I should be calling. And soon as I speak with people, I would just like to be with them and to encourage them to actually sell their house, or if they would like to buy houses, I would just like to throw my script and just explain to them that I'm working with Eleni, my client. Also, I'm checking Supra, which is a website, showing website for the properties. This is the way we track how many people are viewing the property that we have listed. So that's every day, probably 3 hours after I have signed in. Every Wednesdays, I'm responsible in listing properties in MLS. So Eleni, my partner, is already have already sometimes started the listing. Then all I have to do is to fill out the missing blanks. After that, she will check on it and see if there's still missing information. If there are not, if it's already good, so we will make it live. Also, we have this website we call agent marketing. So actually, that is very important for us because it generates link for virtual tours and YouTube tours, so people could like see the pictures of the property, in video. What else? So I also do email blast. That's every week, like every Fridays. So email blast, we send real time information, like say newsletters about real estate to the people that she has in her list. Actually, the husband is also, yeah, the husband is also in the campaign. So sometimes I do for her and sometimes for the husband. So that's it. Actually, I'm working with her for 1 month now, and all is doing good. Actually, I got a great news from her last Sunday. So the man that I spoke to last week is really wanting to close the deal. So Eleni will be getting the property and she will be listing it already.
Nice. And do you call potential buyers as well as people who want to sell their house, or do you look for like people that have maybe like opted into, or commented on any of your open houses or any of your listings? And do you call the buyers as well?
Yes, we are calling buyers list too, both sellers and buyers list.
Awesome. And does your client provide you with these lists, or do you have to kind of run Facebook ads and generate your own leads?
She already have it. Like she's really organized. She actually shared the entire Google Drive with me, her Google Drive, and I have a folder in there which actually contain all the lists that I will be calling out and the instructions.
Mm-hmm. And do you have access to her calendar and all of her social media?
Yes, for the calendar I have. She also created a password for me for the email because she have an email. So I actually manage her email. Also, she had me attended a webinar for Pinterest because we found out that nowadays Pinterest is the most powerful platform for us to generate leads.
So you watched the webinar on Agent Mastermind, right? Last couple of weeks ago on doing Pinterest.
Yes.
That class you watched? Awesome. So do you watch other classes? Does she have you watch other classes on Tuesdays to like learn how to do other, social media things, or things like Pinterest and Instagram?
As of the moment, no, but we had an agreement that I will be scouting more more Pinterest webinars and let her know when is the schedule so that I can join in.
Oh, nice. Okay. Is there any other kind of education or training that your client wants you to do on your own that you kind of partake in other than just watching webinars? Are there any things that she wants you to kind of like scripts that you go over?
Yes. Actually, she actually made a lot of scripts, like different scripts in my Google Drive, and she asked me to study those scripts for me to be prepared in different kind of lead list. So yeah.
Awesome. So
actually,
when you started with your, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead, Paula.
No, I would just like to say that during my off time, like if I'm not on duty with her, I actually go to YouTube or Google to actually research more on how we can better the business. And after that, I actually try to, give her my suggestions because Ellen is really open for suggestions.
Awesome. And when you're making these cold calls, are you using like phone burner? Or are you using Skype? What tools do you use?
As of the moment, Skype. That's actually the number one what's this calling tool that we have And also our communication is done through Skype. So yeah.
And it's pretty simple, right? You don't have any issues. You've got great internet set up. Did she set up your internet or did you already have internet?
I already have an internet.
Okay. And did you provide your own laptop or did your client provide your laptop?
I have my own.
Okay, great. So basically you were all set to go. You just got a client and started working. And so and the training that she provides you with scripts and she provides you with, things for you to do. And then you just go and do them, right?
That's true. That's true.
Awesome. So what do you like best about working with clients here in the United States, Paul?
Well, working with you guys is really very fulfilling because first you're really straightforward. Like at the start of the day, you will set proper expectations. You will tell what do you want, what are the tasks that you would like me to finish, and also the feedbacks are real time. So that makes me better myself, of course, because I'm also a person. I'm just a person, and I really needed motivation and reviews on my tasks so that I would know how to excel more on what I do. And to me, that's actually one good thing about working with US based clients. Very
And I
simple.
guess, yes. And I guess, guys, Paula and her client is pretty much in the right track, considering that, although Paula has done a lot of things for her current and previous client, which for our realtor viewers out there, if you're totally unsure as to what tasks you could assign to your virtual assistant, I'm pretty much sure that Paula has already covered that for you, from telemarketing calls, from social media, handling your listing marketing, social media marketing, and a virtual assistant can only do so much. I mean, it's great that her client is creating this room for improvement or opportunity for her to learn some stuff. So it's like a partnership of growing the business. And working with a virtual assistants, the bottom line is it takes two to tango, right, Ms. Freeman?
Correct.
Yes, absolutely. It does. And like any other kind of business relationship, you have to have open communication, set the expectations, provide your virtual assistant, your assistant that works in your office with, realistic guidelines of what's expected of them, and also the tools for them to succeed. So, when you're hiring a virtual assistant, don't just expect to just say, okay, I've got a virtual assistant, they've got a computer and a phone, bye, go get to work, because you really need to give them some kind of, outline of what you want them to do. And you can always, contact Gerard and Richard and find out, like, okay, I want to hire a virtual assistant for my real estate business, but I'm not quite sure what I need this person to do. Well, that's the things that you guys need to work out on your own, is find out what are the tasks that you don't need to be doing. What kind of money-making activities, as we talked about last week on when Richard was here, on that you should be doing yourself, and that your virtual assistant can be helping you with. So like Paula does money-making activities for her client, and that's making phone calls. And I'm sure her client does her own money-making activities, but in conjunction, they work together as a team to build the business, which is very gratifying for both Paula and for her clients. So, and Paula, how can you, if you don't mind me asking, how do you get paid? Do you get paid is it a bank transfer? Like, I'm not asking you how much you get paid. I'm just asking, like, how do virtual assistants get paid?
Well, for me, I get paid through PayPal, and that's
okay.
bi-weekly, and yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so you get paid bi-weekly by PayPal, and you work the hours that your client works, correct?
That's correct. That's 8 to 5.
8 to 5 on Monday through Thursday, right?
Sundays to Thursdays.
Okay.
That's 5.
Sundays to Thursdays. Okay, so you even work Sundays, right? So,
yes. I think I just have to jump on that you are our client. You can actually choose, the times and the days that you would want your virtual assistant to work for you. I mean, I have clients here that are just really wanting their virtual assistants to work Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And there are some where just Sundays up until Thursdays, just like Paula. So you have the full autonomy of your virtual assistant for as long as everything has been discussed and agreed upon, and then you're good to go. And there are also virtual assistants are open to working weekends for you guys. But again, circling back to what I said, it would just depend on your agreement.
Right. And Gerard, and you, when you help, our clients find virtual assistants, you kind of go over with them exactly what you look for when you're hiring someone, but what kind of strengths that they need for their business, right? So Paula's really good at English, and her English is really, really proficient in both reading and writing. So for her, her client was looking for someone that was pretty much, could communicate well with their clients or potential clients, correct?
Mm-hmm. And that client was very specific. She's really wanting to have a virtual assistant who have had, real estate experience. So that's Paula. And Paula, guys, Paula is not available right now. She has already a client. So just to let you know.
You look for people that are just like Paula, right? That have experience in real estate or in making calls or social media or anything that you are dealing with. You don't deal with contracts, do you, Paula? Do you deal with any of the contracts at all?
Contracts like
real estate contracts. You don't fill them out, do you?
I was before.
Okay. So not for this particular client.
No.
Okay, gotcha. So, and everything that you would have to learn, either your client gives you training or you kind of learn on your own, right?
Yes. Actually, the mode of education from Eleni is she gives me links and all the instructions listed down in Skype, and all I have to do is to learn it by myself. And at the end of the day, I just have to give her a brief report on what actually transpired and my takeaways.
Awesome. Gerard, I don't know if are there any questions coming in? I don't have Facebook pulled up. Does anyone have any questions for us, you guys?
No, none so far, but just a recap here, if you're looking for a virtual assistant who could actually assist you with your business, if you're swamped with tasks and you're really unsure as to how to get started, you can just message here or message us here on Facebook. And as as what we've mentioned before, a virtual assistant technically can cover everything for you, but they can only do so much. So there will always be room for improvement, and there will always be room for training. So it's not like, you hire a virtual assistant and expect that virtual assistant to, work everything for you. It really takes two to tango. That is one of the reasons why, working with a virtual assistant don't get successful or, get failed because of this situation. So your virtual assistant needs a partner or needs a leader. You're the boss, you're the employer. So if there's really, if you are unorganized yourself, and then, there's no really metric for you to evaluate if this virtual assistant is really working out for you or not.
Right. So like anything else, even if this virtual assistant was in your office, you'd treat them the same way, whether they're sitting, a desk away from you or they're over in another country. They're still a person. They still need guidance and leadership from you as a professional, and they still need the expectations, and they need communication, right? Like anything else, you would need to communicate with your virtual assistant on a daily basis, and and make them feel like they're part of your team, because essentially that's what they are. They are part of your team, and they're there to help you grow your business. So if you guys are watching this right now and you're interested in learning on how to have a virtual assistant in your business, reach out to Gerard or Richard Smith. You can go to Remote Assistant Scout page on Facebook and check out like all of the different, videos that we've done on virtual assistants and what they can do for your business, and ask any questions. They'll always be answered. Gerard is very great about returning responses very quickly, as is Richard. So if you're all interested, let us know. Like Gerard said, Paula is not available. She has a current client, but Gerard will be more than happy to find someone that will fit your business needs. Is there anything you want to add, Paula or Gerard?
And nothing else at this point. Paula.
Yeah, no, for me, I'm really, really happy that the company actually scout me, give because I'm really, being a virtual assistant, your main goal is to have a client that is stable, stability wise, and agency actually provided me that. And the whole team is really good. They really helped me a lot, and I would like to really thank you guys for making this possible for me.
You're
Awesome.
welcome, Paula.
Well, thank
You're
you, Paula.
awesome.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing your story. Thanks for, enlightening the audience on what you do and what a virtual assistant can do for your business. And we wish you much success with your client and any future clients that you might have. I'm sure your client is smart enough never to let you go. So hopefully, we'll see you guys again. Okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so
everyone.
much.
Have a great
Bye.
Wednesday, and we'll see you next week, same time, same channel.
Bye.
Bye.